Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this short video. Thanks for taking the time to just watch a few seconds here, a few minutes, really decide whether you want to keep watching. But I'm going to tell you about something that's really absolutely amazing. It's a business that's actually blowing up right now. It's just reaching that critical mass place, and I believe it's going to go gangbusters for a long, long time based on how real it is. So if you like the idea of residual income, and I know that that is a term that's really overused in direct sales or home-based business, but I mean real residual income. And I'm not talking about having people get signed up on an auto shipment for juice or a pill or a potion or a lotion. All of those things are great. They can be fantastic. But I'm talking about things that people use all the time already that you can continue to get paid for a long, long time in the foreseeable future here, and quite possibly really set yourself up and your family for what could be extraordinary wealth. I mean, that's going to be entirely up to you. So, first of all, you might be watching this on Facebook, you might be watching it on YouTube, you might be on my emailing list. If you are, you probably know who I am. If you don't, again, my name is Rob Hanley, and I've been working from home. I've been an internet marketer, a direct sales business owner for many, many years, and I get a chance really to look, I like to say, at almost everything, and I get kind of a first chance to look at things. So when my partner asked me to take a look at this, I was really, really intrigued. Because number one, it has real products and real services that are in here that people use, and then they can be really transformational into what the core of people's lives. So let me first of all introduce him because he's a central piece of this. His name is Jay Gopal. Sometimes he goes by Babu, and he is an incredible man. He's probably one of the most persistent guys that I have ever met. He's very charismatic and caring and hardworking. I mean, this guy is an animal, and what I'm going to tell you about right now for this business, he knows absolutely everything. And by the way, the opportunity is in the United States, and it's in Canada, and Jay lives in Canada. He lives in the Calgary, Western Canada region. I don't know why, because a quick little piece about him is he is from really what is heaven on earth. It's a little island place called Mauritius. I can't imagine why anybody would ever leave this place. It's off the coast of South Africa and move to Calgary, the Calgary, Alberta area, but he did. And if you're a Canadian and you're looking to make money and you're looking for something that's real, well, you'd probably be very happy overall that he did, because this is the guy that you want to get in touch with. So with no further ado, let me tell you about the business that we're talking about. It is a company called Trinont. And Trinont was started in 2013. Its mission, get this, is to change the world's economy, but to do it one household at a time. Their vision for the company is to provide world-class financial education, training, management tools, digital protection, best-in-class services. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but that is what the vision of the company is. So, in short, it is all about saving people money, which people need to do, making money, protecting money, managing, investing money, and also life insurance products that are just now starting to open up in Canada that everybody actually needs to take a look at if you like the idea of actually having a retirement. And again, I'm going to say this several times throughout the video. This is about true residual income. So what is it that they offer? What are the products and things like that? Well, I'll get to that in a moment, but let me tell you what you get first of all, because a lot of great direct sales companies, they offer car programs. You've seen things before that they might have a pink Cadillac or a blue BMW or something like that. And Trinont has a great program for us here. It's a Jeep program. And this is probably the easiest car program that I have ever seen. Really simply, what we say is you just refer 3 people who find 3 people. Just 3 people who find 3 people. And a quick little note about Jay is Jay already has, in less than 3 months, 15 people that are driving these Jeeps. Now, by the way, the car typically is the second biggest expense that people have right after their mortgage. So what we do, and I'll get into this a little bit more as we go forward, but the whole idea of taking your car payment, because it's super easy to qualify for these, and instead of just having that be an expense, take that car payment and actually put it to work for you. I mean, what would happen if you had $200 or $300, whatever it might be, per month, and you were actually able to put it away? And I don't mean in savings, but put it away into something that potentially could grow as an asset, as a true financial asset as you go forward here. This is some of the things that Trinant does in terms of teaching people about financial education that's very different than anything that I've ever seen in the industry out there. And again, Jay will know, he knows every single detail about how to do this. So let me tell you a little bit more about the services that Trinant has. And there's services, and then there's also what we call core products. Now, I like to start out with the services because I find them really great. So first of all, the first thing that we have merchant services that are guaranteed to save a business owner money every single month, or the business owner will be given $500. So let me qualify that a little bit, because people do run around and they ask business owners, hey, would you like to make a quick $500? What merchant services are, it is the accepting of Visa, MasterCard, American Express, just credit cards, debit cards, etc. Every business has to have it. But what you might not know is every business typically gives up sometimes as much as 3, 4, 5% of every dollar, Canadian dollar, US dollar, that they bring in. So if they brought in $100, it could be $5, $1,000, it could be $50, $10,000. And most businesses that are, good-sized businesses, they're doing hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. If it's a restaurant, for example, over a year, this can be a lot of money, being able to have a smaller percentage that they pay. So what Trinant offers with their retail services, with their merchant services here, is that they can save a business owner money just by analyzing what their accounts are, or the business owner will be given $500 just for their time and trouble when actually looking at to change here, just to have a little analysis here. And by the way, all of the services I'm going to tell you about here, that's the first one. None of them do we actually sell. We actually just refer. I mean, it's all very much like, hey, are you open to saving a little bit of money on your merchant services? If you, for your time and trouble, would you like to make $500? It's just as simple as that. Oh, what's your name and number? And then somebody else will call and they'll give them all the details. And if they sign up, we get paid up to 30% on all of the different services that we're talking about here. So imagine if it was a pizza parlor, your favorite restaurant, or any other business that was there, and now you're the person that's referring and saving that business owner money every single month. And at the same time, you're also able to get a percentage of those fees yourself. I mean, you're not having to do anything. Again, this is what we're going to talk about, true residual income. So that's one of the first things. That's one of the first services. Second service is a company by the name of Jive. And Jive is into voice over IP, phone and communication services and data services. And what do they do? Well, for businesses, they can save a business on their phone systems and some of their data services anywhere between 20% and 40% each and every month on their bill. Again, we don't sell it. We just ask a business owner, hey, would you be open to looking to save some money on your phone, your data, etc.? Sure, you would. Then they'll take a phone call, and that's all that we do. So the next one is our phone service here. And our phone service is actually through Rogers. Imagine being able to get the exact same service that anybody else can get through their cell phone through Rogers, but at the same time now we can actually buy it from ourselves and save a substantial amount of money as well. So people can go and kind of take a look at that. That's a little bit more retail, but if you know a person, everybody has a cell phone, but just ask people, hey, how'd you like to save money on your cell service? Maybe they're considering changing or whatever it might be, or you hear them talking about how they don't like their existing service or it's too expensive. Well, now they can actually buy through you. You don't have to do anything once they sign up and purchase. What do you have to do? But they're saving money every single month, and they're getting great service from Rogers. And in the future, by the way, that's going to include internet and other services right to the house as well. So one of the other ones that I just love is actually solar. And I usually kind of lead with that because I find it so exciting. Everybody is talking about reducing carbon footprints and being more green and sustainable and things like that. And solar is absolutely gigantic. But the problem is it costs so much money to get into solar. I mean, if you put solar panels on your house, almost immediately the valuation of your house is going to go up by, it goes up sometimes by as much as $25,000 or $30,000. So it's a substantial investment, but it also raises the value typically of your property quite a bit. Well, most people don't have that kind of money to get into solar. Well, what we offer here through the solar services that turn on, again, just for a phone call. We don't even have to sell it. Just, hey, how'd you like to get solar at your house? Great, get a phone call. What happens is our solar provider will actually look at what the bill is that you're paying right now for your monthly electric, and they will lock you into that amount. So you're not, once you switch over, you're not having to buy electricity from your existing electrical provider, whoever they might be, and that amount of money now is actually spent toward your solar panels that are up on your house. So effectively, you can get this installed for zero. So you're not taking any more money out of your pocket at all. Whatever you were that was paying before, you'll continue paying. And after you've paid the payments every month, is kind of chipping down at the amount that's actually, because your finance is what it is, the amount that's actually given to you for your solar panels. Once that's done, then you're free and clear, and all that money goes directly into your pocket. So basically, for nothing, you can increase the valuation of your house, and you can be green, etc., and it doesn't cost you a penny at all. One of the other ones here, by the way, as well, is we have home and auto insurance that you can buy as well. I mean, imagine you can save 50, 60, $70 maybe a month in buying home or auto insurance from yourself or referring your friends, whoever it might be, and just taking a phone call here so as well. So again, I like to say this as many times as I can. This is all about referral. It is actually not about selling at all. Just if somebody's willing to take a phone call, they'll get a call back. If they sign up, you get paid. And I've got a situation where I bought services. I bought a satellite service years ago, and somebody is still generating a commission on me because I bought it through a direct seller. Got a great price on it. You switch over easy, and then people switch over easy for you, and then they just keep paying, and you get a check month after month after month after month. It really is amazing. So these are some of the services that we have right now, and I say right now because there's always new ones that are coming out, but you can see that they're pretty amazing, and they're real business type of services. So let me get into where the big money is here, and this is what we call our core services. So looking at the website over here, the first one that we have is called Trinant OneView. Now, Trinant OneView, super cool little app, and what it is, we like to call it a GPS. Okay, it's basically like a financial GPS. What you do with OneView is all of your accounts, your mortgage, your cars, your credit cards, any other, maybe with student loans, whatever it might be, all of them go into one single place. And from that one single place, you have a view of everything that you're doing financially. But it's not just a tracking kind of a thing, or giving you an idea for budgeting. It actually is all about you choosing where you want to go financially, and then just in an instant, maybe you're at the grocery store or something like that, and you want to see like how much you have overall for groceries this month based on what it is. You can pop open a mobile app, you can look at a couple things, and you can say, oh wow, I got $170. It's not going to take me off course for where it is that you want to go to. That's why we call it a financial GPS. Very, very cool program there with OneView. Now, here's one of the ones that I love. This one is called Defend. And Defend is all around a couple of different things. It's around identity theft. It's also around computer services. If you think about like Best Buy and the Geek Squad, that's what it is. Now, what most people, they don't know about identity theft is 25%. I mean, 1 in 4 people are affected by identity theft. That is that somebody steals your tax number, they steal your information, your street address, maybe they go get credit cards and things like that, charge accounts, they start ruining your credit, ruining your life. It's very, very difficult. And so we have what Defend is a monitoring service. Also, there is, I believe that there's guarantees that are in there as well that keep you safe in case somebody actually does. If you are the victim of identity theft, then there's actually recourse, and you're not just kind of stuck in there, because you probably have to get an attorney and some things like that to do it, but there's help for you there. The other part of this that I like a lot is our Geek Squad type of service. It's our technology service. And I mean, let's face it, there's viruses and things that are out there online right now. There's malware and adware that come onto your computer. My family at my house is constantly asking me. I feel like I'm like some kind of technology support desk for things. And what we have through our technology area here in Defend is I could refer people to the technology desk, my own family, and it's unlimited. So any kind of questions about why they can't connect to the internet, or removing malware, spyware. They don't have to go to Best Buy to do this anymore through like Geek Squad. I mean, that could be like $175. One time my wife did have to do that. I think it was almost $200 to remove a virus. These guys can do all of that kind of thing there through the Defend program. Really, really cool. Again, you sign up for it. So as I was saying, these are great services. Trinont Tax. Now, people get into their car, they write down their mileage, or maybe they're trying to write expenses. If you're in business in any kind of capacity, or you're trying to take advantage of all of the tax laws, either in the United States or in Canada, and by the way, I got to say, I kind of forgot to mention this, the opportunity for this whole business in Canada is extraordinary. There's only 2,300 people, by the way, in Canada right now. So it really is amazing. So I kind of want to focus there because that's where Jay is, and that's where our team is blowing up and exploding right now. But through this tax app that we have, Trinont Tax, with a click of a button, you can actually track all of your expenses. You can track your mileage. And if you ever get in a situation where you have to kind of show what your expenses are and things like that, it's right there. You just give it over to your accountant, and everything of it, all of it is handled. Now, can't make any promises or guarantees, but imagine if you could save another $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 a year because you're able to easily track expenses that you wouldn't be able to track. Those are the kind of things that you can do with the tax application. Now, not shown on here on this page because it is so brand new is Trinont Legal. Trinont Legal is really amazing. Now, it's kind of like what it sounds like. It's basically the ability to have, we call it an attorney in your backyard. It's kind of like having a guy on retainer. So maybe you're a landlord and you're having a problem with your tenants or something like that. You can go to Trinont Legal. They will write you a letter. You can send it off to them. Or you have any kind of legal issues whatsoever, I should probably say civilly, probably not criminally, although they'd be available to take a phone call. But if you have any kind of legal issues, you can contact Trinont Legal, and they'll hook you up. Now, they also do credit repair. And let's face it, with coming out of the recession, a lot of people's credit is not as good as it used to be before the recession happened. Hopefully you're doing well right now. But a lot of people's credit was damaged. So with Trinont Legal, you actually can access their credit repair as well and start to turn that around and remove inaccuracies, they say, from your credit file. Also, if you're a business owner, they'll file your income tax for you. So they're not going to do all your accounting, but they'll actually do the filing. So imagine having a professional attorney firm actually submit and do your accounting to, I think, what is it, Revenue Canada is what it's called, or the IRS. They'll actually do your your tax filing for you. So these are some of the services that we have. It is all about financial education. It is all about creating passive income. It's all about saving money, about getting your assets to work for you. Oh, and I forgot one of the best ones, by the way, Trinont Life. Now, this is where we have licensed insurance professionals that are able to really do financial planning for you, set your goals up for you, and help you to get to where you want to go. Just so happens that Jay is a licensed professional, and I highly recommend getting in touch with him, or with anybody within Trinont for that matter. And that's what's cool. I mean, it's not everybody, but just some certain people are licensed within it. Anybody can become licensed, but he happens to be one of those people that is qualified to talk to you about your financial services and to offer amazing insurance products that really can move you ahead. They're very safe as well. So this is not the average run-of-the-mill kind of either a financial product or things like that. It's got broad appeal and the ability really to get you ahead and to get you financially educated and get some of these financial tools working for you. Like I said, it's not about the same old kind of auto ships and things like that. If you're in those kind of businesses, great, but that's not what this is. So what do we do? How do we go forward? What do I recommend that you do here? Really simple and easy is I recommend that you get in touch with Jay. He also goes, by the way, by Babu, and what a name that he goes by. And here's his number. It's 778 996-7169. But really what you need to do is go to the website. The website is residual2us.com. That's residual and then the number 2 us us.com, because this business is all about residual. I mean, imagine asking people, hey, would you like to save some money? Would you like to make some money? What's going on? How are you planning for your retirement? That's the kind of culture over here that Trinan has. How'd you like to get a new car? How'd you like to get a new Jeep? What if I could show you how to do that? And then how many business owners are out there? How many people are interested in solar? I mean, it just opens up the conversation in so many different ways. And again, for Canada, 2,300 people as I'm recording this. It's not going to stay that way. It's going to be an extraordinary opportunity. And like I always like to say, the people that are there, if you can either get started now and potentially have some of these people referred by either by you or by somebody else, and they can be part of your residual monthly check. Or you can kind of wait and get some information in a month or 2 or 5 months or something like that. Have one of your friends call you up and say, hey, have you heard of this company called Trinant? So I highly recommend that you at least get some information. So call up Jay, contact him. On the form here, you can actually fill out all of your information. You hit send, and for sure he'll call you back and you can get connected to us. The opportunity is extraordinary, and when a new and real company opens up a country like this, there's only one time that happens. You're not going to have another time when Canada gets opened up. It just started to happen, and if you're watching this a year after we opened up, this is going to be going gangbusters for a while, but the opportunity is best if it's a real company in the very beginning. So thanks so much for taking the time to watch this. I really urge you, go to residual2us.com and see how you can tap into some of this. So take care.